Far Cry Primal is getting a bit of an update this month, and alongside the usual boring collection of patch notes, changes, bug fixes and all that stuff, it's getting some interesting additions that I feel will please many people. The first of which is the new survival mode, which is coming free as part of the patch, as well as for people on PC, 4K textures. However, according to Ubisoft on the Ubisoft blog, survival mode will have something optional for you as well, which is permadeath. That sounds like pretty much what you'd expect. The game is over the first time you die, unless you're doing a vision mission. For obvious reasons, they're not real. However, there will be a second chance option which provides one backup life which can be replenished by reaching certain completion points. So basically it's a little bit more forgiving than your usual roguelike game, but given how long this game is, that's probably a reasonable change to make. So basically, say you die, if you make it and you use your backup life, if you make it back to the certain completion point, you'll be fine. You can just carry on as normal. But if you die before that point, then that's it, son, game over for you. Now, as I said, this is an optional part, so you can combo survival mode and permadeath if you like, which would make for quite the challenging combination. So you can just do permadeath normally, or survivor mode plus permadeath. Now, survivor mode will also add a stamina gauge, and as it runs out, you'll become what they call slower and weaker, and you'll basically be forced to sleep in order to replenish. The minimap will also be turned off by default, and the fog of war has also been strengthened, which will lessen the amount of map revealed as you explore. You will encounter animals and humans less often, so you'll have a bit more patience required for hunting. Fast travel will now consume stamina and food. And apparently Takar can no longer, quote, rain remote control death on foes by using his owl, and ammo crafting is no longer instantaneous. It will now take a few seconds instead. He'll be more susceptible to cold, which means he'll be more dependent on fire, and because of that you'll basically need to make cold weather gear crafting a top priority. There is some upsides though. The duration of the hunter vision has been increased, and the lights, and then this will actually help you out quite a lot, as the nights are now, quote, longer, darker and deadlier. But it doesn't stop there, however. Tame more beasts will be less powerful, and creatures such as the saber-tooth or bears can't be tamed as easily as before. Basically, you have to fight them until they reach half life before baiting and taming, and if you kill the animal, it will not come back. Now, they can be saved before death, but they are no longer enemy fodder, which can be brought back. This is especially true of the legendary beasts such as the Bloodfang saber-tooth. Once it's lost, you're out of luck. You'll have to go tame something more common as a replacement. And I know some of you are wondering, well, when survivor mode is actually going to be making its way to the game. It will be part of a free patch for PS4, Xbox One and PC on April the 12th, and as mentioned previously, the PC version will include some tasty 4K textures for you. Have to admit, the addition of survivor mode and permadeath does sound really interesting. It seems like while Far Cry Primal isn't as easy as, say, Far Cry 4, because obviously you don't have guns at your side, it's still probably got the Far Cry problem, at least from what I've read and heard, of being a little too easy. So this survivor mode can be a nice addition of challenge for those of you who are looking for it, plus the awesome setting, and permadeath if you really want to crank it up. So, do let me know your thoughts and opinions. As always, thank you very much for watching. Do remember to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, it is very appreciated, and I'll see you next time.